November 30, 1984. It has been just over 2 weeks since the unfortunate disaster involving Omega's reality inversion warheads. It appears Chaos follows Dr. Peck wherever he goes. I have been told Peck's removal is not viable. He's our premier expert on Aetherium, and there is no time to find and educate a suitable replacement. Another unfortunate disaster. Peck hoped the missiles could be recovered, but, as I suspected, our salvage efforts have proven futile. What remains of the warheads belongs to the ocean now. We must begin again. We cannot afford another setback at the hands of Requiem. I had hoped to deal with them after Operatio Inversia, but I can see now they require my immediate and undivided attention. If there is any consolation, it seems Requiem remains in the dark about our agenda. They believe the inversion warheads were to destroy the West. Little do they realize a greater threat looms in the dark ether. The entity must be contained.
21st of November, 1984, personal log. My father visited me once again. Our day of victory approaches. His triumphant return. His righteous revenge. The world is not prepared for what we shall unleash. He could not tell me when, only that it would be soon. After so many years, decades, it's hard not to feel excitement. Ever since I was a little girl, I have dreamt of this moment. I will never forget when his ghost first appeared to me. I was 5, maybe 6. At first I was terrified, but how else is a child to react? But when he called me by my real name, I knew it was him. He has guided me ever since. If all goes according to plan, not only will I have completed his mission, but he will be free. No longer trapped in that dark, evil place. I can save him. I have to. The time is soon. Our day of victory approaches. East, West, Requiem, Omega, even Kravchenko. They have no idea what is coming for them.
Hello? Scheiße. Ravenov, it is Dr. Hugo Yeager. I hope either you or Requiem find this recording. Most of us survived the crash. We're headed to Monument Island. I hope we'll be safe from Omega. Before you ask, yeah, that is on the other side of the phase, but the scientists on this, they have created something incredible. A device that will allow us to travel through the phase without dying. Or worse. They only have one prototype, but they are assembling another from spare parts so you can follow us. Unfortunately, we are missing a component, and a serial orb. Find one and bring it to the bridge. There will be a slightly modified recon rover waiting for you. Please hurry. Omega shot us down. They will not leave the job unfinished. Ravenov, Requiem, Yeager here. If you are hearing this, you must have found the rover and completed the device. They call it an Aetherium neutralizer. It does what it says on the tin. It neutralizes Aetherium particles in the air, pacifying a radius around the device by boosting power from the orb's primordial energy. Allowing safe passage through the phase is just one of the many potential applications for this device. This improvised device should hold a charge long enough to traverse the phase. Once you're through, make your way to the monument. We will be on the roof. We eagerly await your arrival. Too long have we been silent about Omega's atrocities. There is much for us to discuss. Soon, we will change the world. Hello, Requiem. So glad you could make it. enjoying my handiwork. Do not worry, they did not go quietly. Dr. Zarkova, she put up quite a struggle. It was almost honorable. But there is no honor in betraying Omega. It is a despicable act of cowardice. When Kravchenko learned of the plot to defect, I could not volunteer fast enough. Once I infiltrated their group, the Colonel gave me 2 tasks. 1, kill the traitors. Easy enough. Nothing a hacksaw and a gas can could not solve. But the second, to lure Requiem's so-called elite strike team into a trap. That added a complication, but fortunately, crashing helicopters is easy once you've poisoned the pilot. As for the Aetherium neutralizer, rest assured, it will be well taken care of in Omega's hands. Soon we will change the world, Requiem. Auf Wiedersehen.
Ah, Dr. Yeager. Come, sit. What news of our little pet project?
I have done as you have asked. Dr. Zarkova has welcomed me into her little circle of defectors with open arms. She does not suspect I am acting under your orders. In this process, I learned that my records manager, Chanesky, is one of the traitors. Shame. His organizational prowess was unmatched. He will be missed.
Well done, comrade. You have confirmed their plan.
Ja, Colonel. Zarkova has made contact with Ravenov. He has made arrangements with Requiem for their extraction. In an effort to secure their trust, I arrange their transport. I'm sure the KGB will not mind if I borrow the Hind.
Bah, cost of doing business. I trust you are ready for the rest of the task.
My paralytic cocktail is powerful enough to incapacitate an elephant. Though, unfortunately for them, they will still be able to feel pain when I begin my work.
Spare me the details. Just remember, use them to make a statement. This is what happens when you betray us. Once you have confirmed Requiem's arrival, I will make my move.
Wunderbar, Colonel. There is one other thing. Something Dr. Zarkova said. She has built a machine. She would not go into specifics. Something she hid from us. She says it will change the war.
Find out what this machine is. Be sure you bring it back. Whatever state it may be in.
And as you requested, the Requiem strike team and their pilot have been transferred to Potsdam.
Oversee their transport personally, Goriev. No mistakes, no escapes, no accidents. I need them alive.
Of course, Colonel.
Something on your mind?
Would their termination not send a stronger message to the West? We apprehended them operating on our soil. We should make a statement, a demonstration of strength that inspires our brothers.
Yes, comrade. We should send a message. And we will. In time. But first, I have work for them in Berlin. A certain member of our organization has gone to ground recently. I'm sure you've noticed their absence. I believe they are scheming against us, and will take action in Berlin. We must use Requiem's team to stop them, and keep the Kremlin in the dark.
Sir,
This department will not survive another scandal. Using Requiem's team keeps it off the books, and keeps the news from our necks. Smile, Goriev. We may yet live through this. That is enough, Goriev. We still need him able to speak. Remove the gag.
How are you feeling, pilot man, eh? Ready to tell us name?
Call sign Raptor 1. Captain. United States Air Force, service number FR-16986342. Peace is our profession.
Ah, still you persist with brainwashed American loyalty nonsense. Colonel?
Again.
Feeling more sociable? Or do we need more icebreaker?
Call sign Raptor 1. Captain. United States Air Force, service number FR-16986342. Peace is our profession.
We have plenty of time, pilot cowboy. This is not Western spaghetti. You are not man with no name.
Well, anything new to share?
Yeah. Call sign Raptor 1. Captain. United States Air Force. Service number FR-16986342. Peace is our profession. But you can go fuck yourself.
Finally. Progress. This is Colonel Pavel Lazarev interrogating prisoner Lucas Kurtz on 2nd of February, 1945. Dr. Kurtz, you worked at Project End Station. Why did you and so many others desert the facility?
We were ordered to evacuate. We did our duty to the fatherland. That is all you will get out of me.
I lost 14 men shutting down the mess you left behind. So I have very little patience for bravado or delays of any sort. You will talk.
Do what you want to me. I don't care anymore.
Perhaps not, Dr. Kurtz. But if you do not immediately tell me where the rest of the end station stuff went, I will have that little girl we found hiding with you shot.
No! Wait. Angelica has done nothing. She only sought shelter from the fighting.
She matters to you, and for that, she will die.
Kill her, and you will lose any leverage you have over me. But I'm willing to strike a bargain if it will save her life.
Go on.
I will tell you where the rest of the end station staff are hiding. Only if you agree to spare Angelica and allow me to look after her.
An interesting proposal. But even I would not consign a child to be raised as a Nazi. So here is my counter-proposal. You come back to Mother Russia and continue your work. For me. She will receive a proper Bolshevik education and become a productive member of society. But only if you give up your comrades.
How do I know you will keep your end of the bargain?
Because you are going to make yourself too valuable to execute. Starting right fucking now. Understood?
Bring me a map. I will give you names and locations. Ah, is that my tea?
Yes, Uncle Lucas.
Alexandra, would you join me for a moment? There's a matter we should discuss.
Of course. What is it?
I was hoping you could enlighten me to the meaning of this envelope I received today. Dear Miss Valentina, on behalf of the Committee on Admissions, your application to the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology has been formally accepted. We had an agreement. Anything you wanted in life, I would support you. Except one thing.
Uncle, please, I can explain.
You promised promised me you gave up this foolish pursuit. Do you know where this road leads? I have seen it, lived it. Horrors you could not possibly imagine.
But I am good at it. The world out there, the factory, I do not understand. But this, physics and microbiology.
I saw what it did to your father. It took years before I understood the pain we caused, the atrocities we committed. I will not allow you to follow in his path.
You do not understand. I must. He told you I must complete his work. Take her, teach her, be there, both of you, when Operation Boulder bears fruit.
What did you say? How could you possibly know that? This acceptance letter is going in the trash. Better yet, the fire.
No!
We shall not speak of this again. Alexandra, is it time for tea already?
Yes, Uncle. Be careful. It is quite hot.
Tea can never be too hot. Alexandra, can I have a moment, please? About our discussion yesterday. I know you may not appreciate it now, but please understand my only concern is for your well-being. Your father was a complicated man. It was a different time. What we did was wrong. I only wish to protect you from the mistakes we made.
I understand, Uncle Lucas. But I do not agree.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
My father was a brilliant man. And you were a pathetic worm lurking in his shadow.
How dare you?
How dare I? How dare you denounce his work? How dare you sit there and feed me lies?
Careful, Alexandra. Your father...
I will go to university, Uncle. You will not stop me. Father is disappointed you lost your way. You abandoned Operation Boulder.
The tea... What have... done... Alexandra!
My name is Angelica Hannibal Vogel. My father has a plan, and I will help him complete it. It is finished, Father. I did as you instructed. Do you approve? Father?